believe the Marine also gets upgraded at level 6 as well. That reminds me as well, I actually meant to move my soldier onto that nest site. Let's do it before any one of the sponsors has that idea. So there's a pod there. Okay, so I might make another 3 tac jets before getting to level 6, and maybe some soldiers as well. Not too many soldiers, I don't exactly need a lot, but a few might be an idea. Right, so science. What am I going for? I think I should go for bionics. I've got a couple of very big cities that I want to grow still. So I probably need to find a way to get health for them. There's a Geliopod, which I might be able to get later on. Hybrid unit. Gene smelter, very expensive. Soma distillery. There's a new satellite which isn't showing up on this filter. It's by there. I don't really have any satellites whatsoever currently, do I? So that's something I need to change as well. There's no... Oh, there is an orbital here. Good. Didn't realise that. So that's miasma repulsor, which I don't really need. I don't think there's one which I can get that I'm close to getting, sadly. Probably 12 turns away from most of them. At least. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick up bionics then. I don't think I'm going to go try to upgrade farms. It's too far out of the way, most of the farm ones for me. It's not particularly good for supremacy. So biowells might be a very good idea though. Okay, I'm going to get a bit of extra affinity for purity and harmony with that decision. Okay. Right, that frac site's done. Don't need oil yet then, because we haven't got any satellite capability. Probably want to get over towards that titanium. Stay there. Tank jet is finished. I'll put one in ARDS. Okay. That can do a mine. That costs money and health, so yeah, it's not a great idea yet. Eventually, maybe though. Okay, so this is making production. Farah. Need food there as well in a minute, don't I? Farah just made a tac jet. Did I just make... What did I make in ARD? Alien Preserve. Right, I think I might make Alien Preserve here then. Or Gene Garden. Let's get Alien Preserve first. Right, that I want to get a certain agreement now as well. A branch tech agreement. For science, I think it was. Right, so science. Let's look for it. This one here, with Hanjay Moon, 150, 15, 8% off. So let's check something here. So 12 turns. It's 1064. See if it actually works. No reason to believe it won't though. So are you ready with your author? He really respects me, so let's do that. Okay, do I want any of the others? Capital one's interesting, but I don't think I will. That will be very good later on. Don't know how many strategic resources I have for that to be worthwhile. That may be worthwhile pretty soon, actually, if not already. Right, Duncan didn't like that agreement, probably because he doesn't like him, is it? So everyone who dislikes him now, my relations are lowering with, which I didn't realise that would be the case, to be honest. So I might have to keep an eye on that in the future. Yeah, that's down to 1. So I might want to make some more units up here. I think I'm gonna make some gunboats, or as a network I might buy. Yeah, I'm gonna make some gunboats. Gunboats, when are they upgraded? We've already got the upgrade for that. Right, so it's level 7. So I'm gonna have to upgrade that in a minute. Right, next turn. Yeah, and that did go down. It's 979 instead of 1064. Right, we're starting to be affected by our affinity now. Where she went
If the
purity
personality
route,
traits you
so that's
currently
gone
have
down.
don't seem as useful anymore, you can exchange them for new ones. You have enough diplomatic capital.
Right, Haja was finally founded. Made a right mess of that. Create 1 trade route from Haja. Okay. I have no idea what this is. Repair facilities. Yet more military production. Guess so. Is that literally all military units as well? Looks like it is. Okay. Okay. Let's make a trade depot. Can get a big health boost in 8 turns. Okay. Can I rebase up here? I can. Okay, it turns out they're in range after all then. So let's move to there. What's the diplomatic situation? Lane has gone down to 4. It's not too bad though. Okay. Right, this trade convoy. It was trading to arts. I'm actually going to do it now to Golden Bell Temple. It gives culture there, and I want culture in this city. So if I was to declare war on these guys first, these trade routes there would be pretty vulnerable. Now what's my orbital coverage as well? Now if they were over one of these, then I would be able to stick a satellite over them. It's not over that either. Or over that, sadly. Don't think there's anything I can do about that. We've got, yeah, that's what I would want to stick over them. Right, let's get stand down to there. Okay, I think we're done for the turn. Right, that's 12 turns. My next trade route. I'm gonna start sending some of those to there in a second. quest updated. Garden of Eden. Gene Gardens. I'm gonna take the health. It's a lot of money though. So it looks, yeah, that's right. We're up to 7 there, so affecting culture a bit. One short. We are there. Finally arrived in Deep Castle. Yeah, it's still the same length of time. Right, let's establish a network. Diplomacy. Hanjay Moon's got something to say.
저와 협력하신다면 큰
Yeah,
힘이 될
fine.
것입니다.
Okay. With this, let's continue down here. Right, Explorer finally made it over to this landmass. Stay there. Okay. Let's put down air instead. And right, that fat alien's on the titanium. Let's make the barge. I'm over there. Okay, I think that's it for the turn. Should probably buy something in a minute. Don't know what that is. Strategic supply. Is that the thing you just got off me? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Right, we get that off him. No, something else. Okay. These are immune now to miasma, aren't they? Let's put that up. Let's do that in a second. Right, so I've got 2 trade routes here. This one was going to... Oh my Kane. Happy for that to do that again, I think. And that one needs to do Banamusa. Right, let's turn to Shackleton. I want one of these to do it to the new city, but which one is it? That route there. That's the one I would need to. That's the one I'm going to change, I think. So a while to go, actually. Probably should have done one of these to there. Almost definitely. Right, so Falah Alien Preserve is done. Let's get the observatory up. Gene Garden. I get the observatory up. Add. What can I buy here? Let's buy a network. Okay. So that's done all of this buildings now, so I can just make pure military units, or I might develop my science there. That's what I probably, yeah, I think I might do. Okay, crash satellites. Okay, oh, the Voyager thing is moving aquatic cities, that's what I think it is. Right, Stiplo. Right, Utama's military isn't keeping up. We're getting close to evens on that.
Venga,
Yeah,
volvámonos
that's fine.
más ricos.
Okay. Where's this going to? South, I guess. Let's buy some tiles here then. Very expensive. $15, $25. Okay, spent quite a bit there. Yeah, this is going to be coming down south to grab oil. So we've got those now. Let's move to there. Okay, gunboat's finished. Right, I need to actually upgrade this then. So, what promotion do I want? Sea units or land units? Sea units? Bit tempted to go land here actually. I'll go sea. Okay. Don't have any rangers yet either. Well, no. You only really need them if you're getting invaded at land, arguably. It's not too likely I'm going to get invaded by sea, so I probably don't really need gunners. Right, where were we? Right, so we finished getting that. There's one more over there. I need to get back to Ards. Let's take a long journey up here. I should have looked for that tile first, I forgot. Okay. So this is trade into Shackleton. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I want the culture there. Okay, this worker can go there. Move city. Right, I think I need to do that again. I want to buy over to that geothermal. Let's move to there though. Could buy the get the auto plant in first. I'll just move. I think that's actually the last time I'm gonna move. So that floatstone won't be in range anymore, but it's not a particularly amazing tile anyway. The fact that I've got it means I can upgrade it. That tile's out of range, but I can get, or at least have a good tiles by here, that, and that. If I was to actually start on city development here, it's currently on 95 research, I can get that to 152. There is actually an agreement that I could make, which gives extra science within the capital. So I think when I do start to put research here, that's what I should get. But for the time being, I'm going to get a few more units before I get higher levels of affinity, because then the units will cost more. So let's get stuff that gets done in a turn and will be upgraded soon, I guess. So maybe I should get a few more tac jets, I'm guessing. 6 wouldn't do me any harm. I can get carriers later on. Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent idea. So let's end the turn. What do we get with this? Water sleds, which I can nearly make actually. Have to get a floatstone now. The Institute used to give you a free tech. I'm not sure if it still does. Probably not, because I think they tried to remove free techs from the game. Don't know about that. Unseen forces. Observatories. Oh, this has been changed. So this used to give you +2 movement for your ships. Now that's no longer the case. So you get orbital coverage or city strength from observatories. So what is my orbital coverage? I think my city should be safe, so let's get the orbital coverage, is it? Okay. Not too surprised that they removed the movement bonus. It was very powerful. Right, so oh, not all of my cities have observatories, that's why not all of them were radius increased then. So Duncan Hughes just sanctioned us. So who knows, maybe the AI will declare war on us after all in this game. He is supposed to be military stronger, arguably. Maybe, not sure. Or he has, it depends on if his cities are taken into account on the fear value, which I think they are actually. So this can move up here. So, it's possible that Duncan Hughes could somehow have a fleet coming around here for some reason, but I doubt it. I think that should be safe. That should be pretty safe as well. I do have one sub over there. This is very safe now in theory. We just made the attack jet by there. I might keep it there actually. That was left to move. Okay, move down there. Okay, and that's done for the turn. This explorer, I think I'll come up north first and then return down south. Right, that can go intercept. That can make a geothermal. Oh, that's actually finished now, so I should be able to make a wonder. Perhaps in Ard, I imagine. So that finished the clinic. Let's actually go for agriculture here. Food's really bad though for these cities. Do I have enough food? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I should have enough. Let's grow this then. So that's down to 1. Health is 3, so I might upgrade that in a minute. Get another building. Farah. Want to make more buildings here, so let's make. That's pretty good, isn't it? Better get the gene garden out the way. Let's start on the Octogenesis pod instead of making military units, I guess. That's done. Don't have a tech to do those. Don't want to do oil yet. Let's move it to there then. Okay. Right, next turn.
Do we have a problem?